Mr. Kauchi, please unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone.
Uh, yes, sir. You don't need to present the PPT. You can directly go to the acceptance speech.
Okay. I'm Yuko Coach from Japan. Uh, I would like to talk about investment climate in Japan. Okay. At first, I would like to overview Japan's economy. Japan's economy is slowly picking up. Real GDP is growing positively. Private consumption is recovering. Domestic demand is including capital investment is expanding. Private consumption is recovering, but raising consumption price while food, service, and energy costs are restraining consumption growth. Japan's dependence on trade with China has grown rapidly over the past 2 decades. The risk of China in terms of economic security is a critical factor for Japan's economic outlook. Consumption and inbound demand is recovering. The degree of recovery varies from industry to industry due to soaring cost of material, due to energy prices and the weak yen and uncertainty in Chinese economy. Next, I'd like to overview Japan's trade policy briefly. The importance of economic security has been reaffirmed by the disruption of the global supply chain following COVID-19 pandemic and the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Recently, Japanese government announced it would come into force regarding the revision of the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry ordinance under the foreign exchange law, which applies export trade control to 23 items of semiconductor manufacturing equipment. But basically, fundamentally, Japan trade policy is geared toward cooperate with the framework of WTO as well as toward a stronger relationship with G7, G20, and global South countries. Next, I would like to overview Japan's investment climate. I would like to point out 5 main advantages of investment in Japan. The first is a prosperous and reliable free market. The second is an innovation ecosystem open to the world. The third is outstanding talent base. The fourth is an excellent business environment, stable infrastructure. And fifth is an livable society. Let me briefly explain in this order. Japan's GDP is the third largest in the world, and its FDD's confidence index is the fourth in the world and the number one in Asia. Japan is an extremely reliable economic powerhouse. FT coverage in trade is 78.8%. So Japan's active use of FTE to build superior access to global market. Global competitiveness is ranked the fifth in the world. So Japan's developed free market, providing broad entry opportunities. Next, I would like to explain an innovation ecosystem open to the world. R&D competitiveness, number one in the world. And Japan is a technological powerhouse with world-leading R&D capabilities. R&D expenditure as a percent of the GDP is ranked the fourth in the world. So Japan has abundant intellectual asset and high innovation orientation provide opportunity for new value creation. Based on the need to solve issue in Japan and around the world and the potential of Japan to contribute, Japanese government sees the following six pillars of mission-oriented industrial policy. Next, I'd like to point out an outstanding talent base from high education repair rate and the number of researchers per million population, we can see Japan is a country with outstanding human resources supported by high education standard. Japan promotes the acceptance of the foreign talented human resources and establishment of foreign entrepreneurs in Japan through the Japanese version of the green card highly or for highly skilled foreign human resources and a foreign entrepreneurs activity promotion program, commonly known as a startup visa. I cannot explain the detailed regulations such as eligible business field and so on here, but if you are interested, please search for it later. An excellent business environment and stable infrastructure are also major strengths of Japan. Japan is recognized worldwide for its high transformation infrastructure, including the efficiency of rail service, connectivity of airport, shipping service, and the quality of its road or infrastructure. Japanese government has implemented the National Strategic Special Zone to comprehensively and intensively implement special regular measure and related institutional reform. Currently, 10 areas have been designated on National Strategic Special Zone. Finally, I would like to point out Japan is one of the safest, most secure, livable country in the world with its universal insurance system and so on. Next, I would like to explain Japan's MSME support and development. Strictly speaking, MSME and startup have different definition of business objectives. However, they are key to a country's economic growth and should be an area of policy focus. Here, I would like to focus on startup created by young entrepreneurs, an area in which Japanese government has been making a strong effort in recent years to support MSME. In Japan, there were very few startups established. However, the number of startups has been increasing year by year, and the amount of startup funding per year is about 10 times higher than it was 10 years ago. Japanese government determined 5-year startup developing plan. The target in 1929 to 29, creating 100 unicorn, 100 startup, 100,000 startup investment, and about investment of about $70 billion. It consists of three pillars. First pillar is building human resource and network for startup creation. Second pillar is strengthen the supply of capital or startup and diversifying exit strategy. Third pillar is promoting open innovation. And here are some typical examples of such successful startups. A preference network using machine learning and deep learning to drive innovation. GPE, Central Bank Digital Currency Development. Smart News, Mobile News Development and Operation. Triple A, Smart HR, cloud software to improve operational efficiency, HR affairs. Triple One, system development design for semiconductor and so on. Three Dome Alliance, developing electrification for next generation transformation. Green Planet, practical application, innovation, clean energy. Fiber, clothing materials business using biosphere-derived materials. TBM, distribution recycle of alternative paper and plastic product. Mobility technology, curb innovation, IT service. So, what sector are promising for the future of the Japan? Lastly, I'd like to list 40 sectors in three major industry areas. Energy-related industry promising. Offshore, wind, solar, geothermal, hydrogen, fuel ammonia, next generation thermal, next nuclear power. Transformation manufacturing-related industry, automotive, storage batteries, aircraft vessel, logistics, people flow, civil engineering infrastructure, semiconductor, information and communication, food, agriculture, forestry, carbon recycled material. Home, office-related industry, houses, building, next generation power management, resource recycling, lifestyle. Japan is working on policy to achieve carbon neutrality in 2050 with green growth strategy to boost growth in these 40 sectors, and achieve virtual zero greenhouse gas emission. As far as the investment or impact investment or impact investors is becoming popular in Japan. Impact investment refer to investment behavior intend to simultaneously generate positive and measurable social and environmental impact along with financial return. Traditionally, investment decisions have been based on two axes, risk and return. Impact investment refer to investment that incorporate a third axis, impact, and that intend to achieve both social and financial return by understanding the social and environment change and the effect that occur as a result of the business. Japan is a country with a high level of education average and high level of technology, input technology and knowledge, output innovation, and create social value as an outcome and bring social impact. This is social impact startup ecosystem models. In Japan, such move is finally underway. We should welcome such kind of trend. Thank you very much for listening. And next, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for the Global MSME Champion Award. I look forward to continuing to work with you all in the future to further the development of the global MSME. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ikukuwachi. Thank you so much for providing us with such useful information about Japan, and congratulations for your award. Thank you. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you very much,
Welcome.
Ananya-san. Thank you very much.
Sir, please stop sharing the. Thank you. Thank you so much.